Greetings everyone and welcome to the Makeup GameCenter 40 on Saturday, January 4th, 2020. And here are last night's top stories. If people know Platinum Games well, they're setting themselves up for a good 2020. Doing an interview with Inside Games, Kenichi Sato and Atsushi Inaba talked about the new year and shared what they would like to do during 2020. People are expecting Bayonetta 3, but that's all they're currently expecting as they ride on to 2020. They had a few words of encouragement. Look, Happy New Year to you all. Looking back at 2019, they released Astral Chain as a completely original new action game, first in 6 years since the wonderful 101. Furthermore, 2017 Automata surpassing 4 million in worldwide shipments and digital sales is also a big topic, possible thanks to support from the fans, and that's where he expresses his gratitude. Last year they said that 2019 would be a year where the curtain rises for a new stage for Platinum Games. A bit late on that, but he believes that several big announcements delivered early in the new year. Please look forward to that. The promise will definitely keep laughs. This year is the year Tokyo Olympics will be held. I believe everyone around the world will be watching Japan. As a game studio representing Japan, this year Platinum Games is looking to go all out to get attention from fans of the world and bring smiles to everyone, said by Kenichi Sato. Atsushi Inaba had this to say in the gate. There goes again. Just soldier on, it's still recording. In the game, Atsushi Inaba had this to say. In the games industry where each year is a challenge, he's immensely grateful to head to yet another year with Platinum Games. Starting early in the year, people continue to roll out various announcements, big and small, throughout the year. The company, as well as him personally, will continue taking on new challenges. Still wants to give everything he's got. The controversial Dragon Quest movie, Dragon Quest Your Story, will be coming soon to Netflix. A listing of the movie has appeared on US Netflix website with no release date. While it is a loose adaptation of Dragon Quest V, it's garnered a controversy where the directors of the movie were accused of giving up doing an adaptation in favor of a more Sword Art Online aesthetic. The movie was originally released on August 2nd, 2019. One Print Games has given a release window for a retail version of Ludosity's RPG, It'll Do. They have announced that they will be producing physical copies later this month, which means you can expect to see them later in the year. The company is sad that it will be available as a standalone package, but they are also offering a triple pack for $100, which will also come with Caro Blaster and Death Square. A digital copy of the game was available on August 15th for $10, but has since been delisted. Shueisha Shonen Jump has announced 3 new manga titles coming later in 2020 from Yoshifumi Totsuka, Hajime Komoto, and Asahi Sakano. Totsuka's manga is called Undead Unluck and will have its first serialization on January 20th, 2020. Hajime Komoto's manga will be called Mashile and will have its first chapter the week after that on January 27th, 2020. And Asahi Sakano's manga will be The Witch's Guardian, which will show up on February 3rd, 2020. All 3 authors have previously published manga in Shonen Jump Ginga. Now I'd like to take a moment of my time to explain why we're doing this makeup stream. We actually had some technical issues last night, and it appears that those technical issues have now been extended to tonight as well, because I have I've personally noticed the green square go from yellow to red, and it was completely red for a whole lot of the night. That we were unable to get a streaming signal up to YouTube and not even to Twitch either, which tells me that it must be somewhere on the side of the computer. Because I also looked at anything else that might be hogging up the bandwidth. Turns out this computer was. I had the laptop shut down for the duration, or sleeping at least. I had to check on another person, may have had internet running, and it turns out his computer is off and he may have been working. So this is the computer that stayed on throughout the whole ordeal, and leading me to believe that it has to do with this particular setup. I'm gonna try get it redone next week, which will ultimately cost me about a week of GameCenter 40, but it's what I gotta do. It's what I absolutely have to do. Now, because we missed it and it's a part of our program, here is what the stocks ended at last night. I'll try to get a lot of this stuff working again. It's supposed to be showing my face, and now I know what kind of a delay we are on. Hovering around northern Pennsylvania, western New York. Also, a bit of snow here in the Rockies. A bit of high pressure coming in, and we're going to be seeing a cold front sweep south and mid-Atlantic very, very soon. Now for tomorrow, all that will be rain, and this is what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. There will be snow up in northern Minnesota and northern Wisconsin. All the highs will be concentrated still around Colorado, Wyoming, Utah. Name it, it's getting it tomorrow. Tomorrow night, more of the same, except the snow will be hovering around most of Michigan and parts of southern Canada. And all that high pressure will remain in the Rockies, and it will be expanding. It'll be expanding throughout, and we're gonna get that. We're gonna get the next cold front. All right, so now let's take a look at Rehoboth Beach while everything is straggling, cloudy. There was a high of 58, and sun rose at 7:21, and it set at 4:52. Now here's a 7-day forecast from then. We would have had light rain. We would have had light rain today. It would have been mostly. It'll be mostly cloudy tomorrow, partly sunny for the next 3 days, followed by mostly sunny on Thursday and cloudy on Friday. And I definitely have to get the management of this rig fixed, because it didn't go well last night. It's not going well again tonight, but at least I'm getting something out there. I mean, I may have to abandon the gaming portion of Auto 5 under the Xbox Gaming Pass service. Without any warning, they have shown up on the service. However, it is only available on the console. PC players will still need to rely on their own launchers from Steam or Rockstar themselves. The company behind Fire Emblem Heroes has announced a new January update for the game. The update will be giving new weapons to Cordelia, Henry, and Rebecca. It also adds 3 new songs, 2 more grails, and fixes an issue involving Agreen's Guardian Bow. And finally tonight, Shueisha's Shonen Jump had a late delay. This week's chapter of Dr. Stone was pulled after the illustrator had suddenly fallen ill. Evidence showed that this was a late change, being that the title is still on the survey cards. The manga will be back in the magazine next week. And that is all for GameCenter for you tonight. I'd like to thank you for being with us. Coming up next is the gaming segment on twitch.tv. Link will be there in a few minutes for those leaving. Thanks for being